Welcome to the Skinergy Squad podcast with your captain, Kristen Heath, and let's not forget head cheerleader, Cindy Grossman. Let's go.
Hello.
How's it
Hi,
going?
how are you?
Good. I'm
Good.
excited to be back. It's been a couple of weeks.
I know. How
Had
was
some
your
things-
day today?
My day today was a little stressful, but we get through it. We get through those stressful days. How about you?
Hello, Tammy Gibbs. My day was also pretty stressful, but as you say, we'll get through them. So it's
right.
happy to be back. Yeah, I have this I don't know if it's sinuses or what's going on, so pardon my crazy voice if I sound nasally.
Okay, we'll forgive you. We understand.
Thanks.
It happens. Goes around kind of in the household. I think that's what happens.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, for sure.
Would you rather, I always wonder, do you rather have a sore throat or a cough or a runny nose?
I think a sore throat. The runny nose is just constant. The sore throat is there, but at least, you kind of sound sexy too. So,
And you can just not talk and then maybe it doesn't bother you as bad. But I will say having a cough and trying to sleep can be very difficult. At least with a runny nose, you can stuff some tissue and go to sleep or something.
That's not good for your breathing. I wouldn't be doing that.
Not?
No, I would not be doing that. That's for sure.
I never knew that.
Yeah, no, definitely not. So what's been going on the last couple of weeks?
Oh gosh, I have a hard time remembering the day yesterday, let alone a couple weeks. But, busy working. I feel like we took a little break. We had some fun times, but we've also, life gets not in the way, but this is on a Monday night and, some Mondays are my reset days. So it kind of becomes a lot, but we love getting on here. And today we definitely have a special guest, but, I don't know. What have you been up to?
It will be a lot of fun. Oh, I think a couple of weeks ago we did some axe throwing. If people haven't done that, that's a lot of fun. And it's kind of all in the wrist, I think. The wrist and the forearm. And Kristen got some bullseyes. We had a lot of fun.
I think that
was fun.
At first it was intimidating. And, because it was super real axe and it's heavy. And then I feel like we got the hang of it. I think what was harder than the axe throwing was the bow and arrow.
Yes.
That was intense.
That was difficult to use.
I think you have this little horrible
picture.
Yeah,
there you are.
The axe and throwing. Yes.
Excellent. Very good, for sure. And then we did take a little short day trip over to Tampa. We caught up with the New York Yankees, our favorite team, for spring training game. And we were able to see all our favorites. Yes, we had some great seats. We sat close. We saw them training, making sure there's no injuries. We gave a couple of shout outs. I actually got an
Cindy got a
autograph.
signed ball.
Yeah.
We met some interesting people. Wasn't it intense that lady and all those kind of people have been in that section? How long did she stay again? Do you remember?
27 years. She's a season ticket holder for the spring training games. So we're like, okay, that's great, but do you get up to New York to watch a real game? Doesn't sound like they do.
No,
That's all they do.
Said every once in a while. And I know she said when they were in the World Series, they went to a game.
Right.
But remember, it was so funny. We were leaving and we're ready to go. We were in the beating sun. It was hot. We had to drive home. We're in the bathroom and they're like, "Oh, would you guys like to have mimosas?"
They were having, yeah. What do you call it after the game? They were having, what do you call that? Post game?
Trailgating instead of
Trailgating?
No,
okay.
I'm not exactly sure. They just kept the party rolling.
Oh, yeah. And they were drinking. And it was funny because she wanted to take some pictures for us because she figured it was memorable for us. So she took these pictures that we can't even really share with you because she was dead drunk. I mean, it was
she fell
funny.
fell over the seat in the row in front of us to get the pictures. It was pretty intense.
She wanted to get a good picture for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
A for effort for sure. And then
Yeah.
remember you were yelling congratulations to Judge
Oh,
on the wedding,
just,
and then they thought that we were the ones that got married.
yeah. No, I specifically was talking to Aaron Judge, congratulating him on the wedding. And
Yeah,
then at
one-on-one
first she said,
conversation.
right, because we were that close, but he didn't respond. And then she said, "Oh, you went to the wedding. What wedding?" I said, and here's supposedly a great fan that didn't know he got married, but hey, nobody follows the social pages like I do, I guess. And she's like, "Oh, you went to the wedding," and she starts screaming out into the whole section. "Oh, they went to the Aaron Judge's wedding. They were guests at Aaron Judge's wedding." She was really gone. She was, yeah,
It
it
was
was pretty
definitely.
crazy.
But,
Yeah,
that happens at the game. I think if we went to, like, a real in New York, I think the crowd would be just as kinda wild, especially in the seats kinda like we were sitting in, so
yeah,
but it was definitely a memorable experience.
yeah.
Oh, thank you, Jen.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
so sweet. Yeah,
I'm
but that
doing
was a
everything
lot
I
of fun.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun. And of course, in the weeks that we've been off, we can't forget our Sebastian photos. So
Oh,
let me show some fun ones. So Sebastian for Easter/spring, I got him those rain boots, or anyways. So he loves them like all times of the day. So here's a hilarious photo.
Chippendales, look out.
Oh my goodness.
And they light up, as you can see.
Yes,
They
and
light
we were, like,
up.
getting ready for bed, and he's, like, obsessed with hats, so that's a funny photo. Here's,
He's so
a
cute.
more stylish
Aww.
I get these poses, and they're, like, so perfect, so
He likes to he knows when you're taking his picture. I'm
yeah,
convinced of that.
he's ridiculously cute. And
He's
then
adorable.
yesterday was it yesterday, Monday? Yeah, yesterday, right, Cindy? Yesterday?
Yes.
We went on a nice 3.5-hour outdoor trip walk, and Sebastian, was getting pulled around in this cute little red wagon, but I have a little
Here's Anne. Here, come on, quick. Quick, quick, quick. Thank you.
put his shoe on when he was chasing him in the red wagon. It was so funny. So, we had a
Yes, mind you, no, they have to get the whole gist of the whole situation. We're in a 55 plus community and we're taking him around in a red wagon. Now, most of the
so
time
cute.
in a 55 plus community, people are have a wagon or a little carriage, but it's not for a child. It's usually their dogs. So people were very interested when they saw this little child in the wagon. They were very
Oh,
excited.
yeah,
Woo!
they were all saying hi to him. It was so cute.
Yes,
But
yes,
then he's just adorable.
he really is. He's very personable. Like he'll talk to you. He knows how to I think he knows a bit how to flirt with the ladies too. So
I
cute.
wonder where he learned that from. But yeah, he was so cute in the wagon, and Cindy's a real trooper. But I don't think we realized how long it was when I checked my watch on the time. I was like, wow. And he did so
Yeah,
good, for his age and being outside.
he's
I was proud
fine.
of him. But here's a little red wagon picture. So, and he's making a horrible face because he's also been sick. So I think his lip was peeling. So he was like,
Oh,
so these people would pass by and he would make this face. It was ridiculous. Oh,
oh,
Tammy, thank you.
I know. He's so cute. He's so cute. Okay, well,
I feel
how
like we
we
have
doing?
a whole section on him.
Well, we
So,
should. We
do
definitely
you want to
should.
jump into baseball stuff because we were talking about that, or do you want to talk about our national holidays?
Let me run through the national holidays,
Go
and
for it.
when we get to one, there is a picture that needs to come up when I say it.
Okay.
So actually, today is National Cheese Fondue Day. I know you were, I think, at Cheddar's a couple of weeks ago, so you know all about that. Now, this is one Kristen probably has never seen, but maybe some people out there listening can give her an idea. National 8-track Tape Day. Okay. Who
A-track.
still has an 8-track?
Who
Yeah.
doesn't know what that is?
Some people don't know. Today is also National Pet Day. Now, here's one for everybody. I'm sure everybody has access to this. National Submarine Day. I mean, that's a must. Moving on to tomorrow, National Licorice
Licorice?
Day. Now, I do not like black licorice. I am a red licorice person.
Are you
I
a
do like it.
Twizzler?
Oh
That's what
yeah,
they call.
I'm all about the Twizzlers, but I do like the shoestring ones. That's more my
George
favorite.
Grossman's an
There you
A-track guy.
go, 8-track. See that? Yeah, he had it in his cars and his caddies. He was really styling then. We also have grilled cheese sandwich day tomorrow. I expect everybody to be getting their grilled cheese. Okay, now get that picture ready.
I got it ready.
You ready? Tomorrow is International Be Kind to Lawyers Day. So everybody show some love to the lawyers. There's my lawyer.
Show some love to Mitch Goldman.
To the lawyers tomorrow, please. Okay, moving on the 13th. National Peach Cobbler Day. I'm sure there's a bunch of peach cobbler fans. And it's National Scrabble Day. Now, I've seen this come up. Scrabble is one of the games that you can play as young as you are, and believe it or not, as old as you get. So that's another one. It's also Thomas Jefferson Day. So give a little love to TJ. Okay, moving on to the 14th.
Love my wife.
Aww. Then the 14th, it's National Look Up at the Sky Day. Anybody who's seen that movie? If you haven't, you're not missing anything. But that was up there. Pecan Day, National Pecan Day. Okay, here's another one.
Pecan or pecan?
Pecan. Oh, I don't know. I'm from New York.
Pecan pie. Pecan pie. That sounds
nice. All right, sorry. Now here's another one on the 14th. National Ex-Spouse Day.
Oh,
we're not up to that yet. National Ex-Spouse Day. Yes.
Good thing you don't have one of those.
No. Then it's Gardening Day, and then it's National Dolphin Day. Okay. I don't know where. Probably on Facebook because I'm always scrolling. There was an incredible story about dolphins. You have no idea how intelligent dolphins are. There was a diver who was diving, and a dolphin came up to him in the water and nudged him, and he went down with him, and there was a dolphin that was stuck underneath. Now, do you know dolphins can only stay under the water for 10 minutes without needing to take a breath? The diver went down and saved the dolphin. Now, here's another one for you. That dolphin was pregnant. It was his like girlfriend or wife or whatever. I think the dolphins get married, and the diver saved the partner. Okay, National
and the
Dolphin.
baby.
Okay, now this, yes. Now this I probably shouldn't talk about on the 15th, but it's Titanic Remembrance Day, and you know where I'll be on the 15th, so be careful. It's also Passover, National Laundry Day. I will not be doing my laundry. It's Good Friday. Speaking of baseball, it's Jackie Robinson Day. Okay, now we go from ex-spouse to on the 16th, it's Husband Appreciation Day. Okay, we got a lot of days going. Oh, and I think on the 16th, I know who will be sharing this day. It's National Eggs Benedict Day. It's also National Librarian Day. And of course, on the 17th, people will be celebrating Easter. Now, I'd like to know, peeps, yay or nay? I have to be honest. I am a huge yay for peeps. I love peeps. I love peeps.
Have you ever had them cold?
No.
I used to work with this gentleman, and he swore by like putting the peeps in the freezer. I'm like, yeah. I didn't realize you're such a marshmallow type of lady.
Oh, love marshmallows. Anything
love
marshmallow. Them. Yeah. On my friendly's, happy ending Sunday, I do like little marshmallow with some chocolate. Every day is husband appreciation. Oh.
Wait, so you rather marshmallows on your ice cream than gummy worms? I mean, gummy bears. Gummy bears.
Yeah, gummies on the side. But I'm talking about the first topping. Like the marshmallow and the hot fudge.
When is National Ice Cream Day?
Yeah, I'll have to look that one up. I'll be at DQ that day. I wanted to go to DQ today, but
We were gonna meet, but we were about an hour away from each other.
yeah, after a
Maybe we can
stressful
start a
day.
DQ franchise.
Yeah, there you go.
Cindy could never work in the store. She would be a silent boss far away.
Yeah, I love DQ. All right, now hit
Well,
it with baseball.
I appreciate you keeping us in the loop with the
Of course.
holidays. I definitely
Very
missed them over
important.
those 2 weeks. And for those that haven't, make sure you follow us on Facebook, the Skinergy Squad. And if you are local, come visit us, make an appointment at 599 Sherwood in Satellite Beach, and subscribe to us on YouTube or Twitch and click the bell to stay notified. So, and if you like our videos on YouTube, make sure to like them so we know you like our content. So, with that, let's get into baseball.
Baseball's back.
Baseball.
Woo!
Opening day. Currently, baseball's on. I'll try not to look at my notifications, but sorry. Let's start with your man, number 99.
Yeah.
What is going on with him?
I know. That you know what? He purposely said he didn't want talks to go into the season, but when the talks ended the way they did, the Yankee fans were not happy.
He was saying that he wants to stay a Yankee, like that's where he wants to be. But I'm so confused. If that's where he wants to be, why won't he take a deal? And then for him, was it 36 million he's asking for?
I think his magic number is probably about 35 million. Yeah.
Do you think that he's worth
Yeah.
35 million? Did you see the way he played this weekend? Does that look like a 35
No.
million dollar?
No.
Yes, let's go Yankees. Yeah, does that look like a $35 million player?
No.
I don't think that he was.
And another very interesting statistic, because I follow all the Yankee pages and stuff. If you average his last few years that he actually played, he's been out an average of not 39 games each season. Some years more, some years less, but on average. So, for him really to think he's going to get this amazing contract, he has to have a fantastic year. He has to stay healthy. Absolutely.
Did you see that he asked what is his name? I'm having a brain fart. It's the fog. It's not Cashman. Is it Cashman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cashman.
He asked him to name 5 other players or something. Did you see that article?
No.
Oh,
No.
what is his outfielder, right? Or
yeah.
What is his specific position?
Right field.
Yeah.
But
He asked Cashman to name 5
Oh.
other right fielders as good as him. And I guess he only could name 4 and he repeated one of them or something ridiculous like that.
Boy.
But still not the point. I mean, you're not a huge Stanton fan, but did you see how great he played this week?
Yes.
I mean, 5 and 13 with 2 home runs and 3 doubles.
And do you remember what you told me during the spring season? And you know what? It shows that he did that he was not swinging at pitches. He was really looking at how focused on the pitches. And I think it's paying off because you see how well.
When I told you that he was trying to learn how to follow through. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Definitely. Did you feel I mentioned this to somebody that when we actually went to the game, and those who don't like baseball, we won't be on it too much longer, but that I mean, it was my first real spring training game. And I just felt like they stand and definitely judge because, all those little kids love him. You were screaming out for him. He didn't even turn around and throw a wave at them. I was just
no.
I don't know. I just felt like I expected a little bit more. I mean, you can't sign every ball, and I'm sure once they get started, it becomes a headache. But to wave or to say, how's it going? Or I don't know. It's a little.
He could have said thank you when I wished him congratulations for the wedding. I mean, what would it have taken to say thank you, ma'am? Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. He could have. But did you see that Derek Jeter has a 6-part documentary coming out on ESPN called The Captain?
Oh, nice.
Are you going to tune into that?
You
I
know
watched. You
it.
should watch the trailer. It's like a 30-second trailer, and it starts out with,
Oh,
"Ever since I was 6 years old, I knew
I'll
I wanted to
cry.
play."
I'll cry.
Really?
I still have the um the little recording that my nephew sent when he was retiring. He wrote to me, my nephew said, "Listen, Aunt Cindy, make sure you're watching this alone because you are going to cry." So I don't know if I can get through this series. Remember, those were my years. I was there. I was one of those bleacher creatures who had season tickets that used to, when they used to, before the game would start, they would clap and they would call out their names till they tapped their hat at the bleacher creatures. Yeah.
You
Traditions
look
in
like you're
Yankee
getting a little
Stadium.
emotional.
I know, getting a little verklempt. Verklempt.
That's the word of the day.
That's
Verklempt.
that's the Yiddish word of the day. A little verklempt.
But
Yeah.
anyways, I hope that the Yankees do well. It's definitely intense. I wish they would have swept this weekend, but
Yeah.
I
Right.
saw Boone was saying that they should have gotten more credit for the game that they played last night, but I mean, come on.
He's I just saw an article. He says we need to give more credit to Gallo. Hello, you know? And the fans are still talking. Guardy, Guardy,
You were
Guardy.
definitely chanting that at the
And
game.
Hicks.
Hicks. What about Cole?
Cole, very disappointing that first game. I mean, that's
Cashy.
supposed to be our
Cashy was
ace.
good. Your
Not
man.
Cashy.
Or
Chappie.
Chappy.
Chappie.
I'm telling you, don't the tissues.
You're
My
on
brain is a
medication.
little
You're
yeah,
on
I'm a little
medication.
medicated.
That's
Chappy, I don't know
right.
why.
Chappie came in 2 nights in a row. He was
Yeah.
red hot.
I'm telling you, they always get him for his sweating.
Oh. Yeah, you
But
see, after every inning, they still are looking at the pictures. They're watching those pictures. Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
definitely.
So, but anyways, let's not bore people too much with
Okay,
baseball talk, even though we like
gotcha.
baseball. But do you have anything new coming? Because we don't talk a lot about how you sell Mary Kay, but do you have any new products for the spring coming out or any
You know,
places?
I don't know if we've talked about this, but we do sell the retinol product, Clinical Solutions, and we recently added a couple of boosters. It's a line reducer and it's also a hydrator because you think your skin is oily, you're not supposed to hydrate. And what I love about it, it's a dropper. So you just put a couple of drops and you put that stuff around. And I must say, I think it's working.
Oh,
I think
you
it's
do look
working.
beautiful. You look
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Well, I always
Thank
like
you.
to plug the Mary Kay because, I'm a fan. Got
Thank
it
you.
on. What little makeup I have today. But without further ado, I think we should get and talking about our special
Yes,
guest that we have today. So this
definitely.
lady, which this will be such a great interview because we don't know much about her. We met her at a networking. Me and Cindy are always out on the town networking. And when I tell you, I think was there the first time, and it's like this ball of energy. Like you can't help but look at her. You can't help but be like, wow. Like she's just that's like what caught my eye. I was just like, because at some of these meetings, especially if you go a while, the crowd, it's an evening time. We have our dinner. People can get a little, Let me tell you, Nicole livens the people up.
Oh, yeah, that's for
So,
sure.
but I'm excited. So we have Nicol without the E, Rodriguez, hairstylist extraordinaire. So here we
Ooh.
go. Hello, Nicole. Do you like the little title?
I love that. I love that. Nicole with no E. If people always tell me, is it misspelled? I'm like, yes, for the past 36 years.
Did you ever ask why they left the E off?
Yes. Okay, so I have a twin brother named Nicholas. Spelled perfectly fine. Nicholas. And then I asked my mom,
Okay.
why is my name not spelled Nicole normal? She goes, no, Nicole, is because you're bilingual. So you Spanish Nicole, he's Nicholas in English. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? So I'm
That's
just gonna
so
go
funny.
with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you grow up speaking Spanish and English in your home?
Yes, I was a total Esau kid. I went to school like Dora the Explorer. Like, hola amigos, welcome to my
Aw.
life. Yeah. And
Listen,
then,
nowadays with kids, even if they are not like, say they were born here, they speak, English primarily in the home or something like that, they're making them take like special classes and tests. Like, let's say like your last name just happens to be Rodriguez. I feel like certain schools are making them take, like, I have a client and she was born here, her parents were born here, but like her grandparents were from Brazil, and she has to go. It's not necessarily ELS, but they have to take a test like every quarter.
oh yeah.
Like, yeah.
And what's funny about it is because my first language is Spanish, and my sister taught me English, right? So she spiked screaming at me, so I learned a lot. And I actually failed Spanish in high school.
What?
Is
Is it because you know like slang and not
yes, because it's total Cubanichi. It's all slang. So I guess I can speak it and write it.
You
Right.
look beautiful, by the way.
Thank
Yeah.
you. It's makeup. It's my face in a bag.
It's funny because we do the podcast on Mondays, and Mondays is normally my day to like reset my life. So like I'll either have minimal clients or like I'll be off Mondays. And so like I don't normally have makeup on. I'm normally running around with my hair in a bun, and I put my son to bed at 7 and literally showering and getting ready to do an hour podcast and then go take my makeup off. It's what I do.
I actually run into my clients all the time. And every time I run into them, I surf. So I surf in the morning, right? So I go to
cool.
Publix. Yes. So I was at Publix like 2 days ago, dripping wet. My little shorts, tank top, hair looking like Mufasa on full effect, right? So I see my client pass by. I'm like, oh my God, that girl's hair looks so good. And I was like, I did that. I'm like, what's up? And she's like, oh, hey, Nicole. She's like, oh, and her husband comes by and he's like, who's this tall woman just molesting my wife? I'm like, listen, I'm just touching her hair. She's like, oh, honey, this is my hairstylist. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm looking for a new hairstylist. Oh. And she's like, no, you're not. I thought it was really funny.
That is hilarious. Where did you learn how to surf?
Okay. So I was living in Daytona Beach and I was by the pier and I just see all these people having a great time. And I was like, I want to do that. So I rented a board and it was like a hurricane, something happening. The guy's like, listen, if you're not like really good at swimming, you probably shouldn't go out there. And I was like, oh, I'm Cuban. Let me get a board. So
yeah, that was great. Good for you.
Thank you.
Nice.
Have you been like to Cuba?
I haven't. I was supposed to go to Cuba back in April of 2020, and then COVID obviously happened. So,
Right. Do you have any family still there?
Yeah, my dad has like a whole tribe out there.
Oh,
Apparently, I
wow.
have like
Okay.
a bunch of brothers and sisters who are way older than I am.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it still like hard? I don't know if you know, but isn't like in Cuba they don't have like internet like we have here, or like
they just got internet.
Wow.
Yeah. So like a lot of my brothers and sisters from Cuba that I've been talking to my whole life growing up, they actually have Facebook, and my dad's genes are strong. They all
So you
look
guys
like
look
them.
alike?
Oh my God, we all look alike.
Wow.
Yeah. So I know if I go
Wow.
there, I can't fall in love with my brother. So that's good.
No. There's stories that has happened.
Like, what up, bro?
Things like that happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
gross.
goodness. So were you born in Miami?
I was born and raised in Miami. Yes.
Oh, so I'm sure speaking Spanish, they say down there it's almost like a must
Oh,
to
yeah.
be able
Oh
to.
yeah. Yeah.
That's the
barely
first
people speak English.
language.
Yeah,
Right.
like
that is definitely the first language.
the white girls and white boys are the minorities.
Right.
Like in my high school, there was 3 white girls and 2 very cute white boys. Yeah.
Oh.
Where was that in Miami? What area?
Well, we moved around a lot, so I know
Oh,
all of
okay.
Miami. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, but the last place I landed was in Coral Gables, is where
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
So Coral Gables is where I worked, and then I went to Miami Southbridge.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what brought you north?
Okay. Like I said earlier, everyone thinks I moved because of a guy. I didn't. Well, I was working in Coral Gables and on Miracle Mile, which is a great uptown salon.
What were
and
you doing? Oh, you were doing
I was
hair?
doing hair, yeah. And
Ah.
we actually did the fashion show for the Kardashians for the Dash store.
Oh,
So yeah,
Nice.
so
Sydney has a funny a Kardashian story.
ooh, tell me.
So I was also, when I left New York, I went down south also. I was working at the Neiman Marcus in Bal Harbor.
Mm-hmm.
You had Neiman's in Coral Gables too, really
Yes,
nice.
yes, it is.
And when Kim Kardashian was first starting out, literally nobody had ever heard of her.
Yeah.
She did bathing suits. She was doing some kind
Oh.
of bathing suits. And we did a fashion show at a club near the store. And we were like putting jewelry on the models and stuff, but it was her bathing suits. And I remember seeing her and meeting her. She was this quiet girl, you know, all of course
Shy, yeah.
pre-plastic surgery and all that things.
Her basic
seemed,
face.
yeah, she seemed really nice, really nice.
Was she as
Very-
tiny as people say in
Yes,
real life?
she is tiny. She really is.
I got to meet Courtney and Chloe because Kim
Oh.
wasn't there for the show. I don't remember where she was at. I love Chloe. Chloe is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know why people
Really?
try to play her off to be so ugly or whatever. She is stunning. Beautiful
Wow.
teeth, gorgeous eyes, great skin, down to earth.
Wow. Yeah.
Courtney's a little hairy. Homegirl needs some
Oh.
waxing. I'm sure she got it done.
Oh,
she
wow.
was
I think
kinda
they all
snooty.
did laser.
Yeah, I would love to do laser. But yeah, so yeah. But
that's
anyway, when I was in Coral Gables, as a hairstylist, I was so caught up in being in these little Miami magazines and just very, very superficial. And I felt like I was becoming that at the age of like 25, you know?
Is that when you started like your modeling? Because I've seen some of your pictures.
Oh, you know, girl. Actually, no, I started my modeling when I was 15. I got scouted by this really cool photographer. And well, let me tell you how it went. This is before digital cameras and phones. This is a Polaroid, not the Polaroid, but those like disposable cameras, like Kodak cameras.
Right.
So I was in Nikki Beach in Miami, and my really good friend Josh is like, "Hey Nicole, can you take a picture of that really pretty brunette girl?" So I went over there like the Pink Panther.
Right.
To try to take a picture of this girl, and it was all dark. And when I look up, this photographer guy, he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Get!" He's like, "What are you doing?" And I just started bolting. I just started running. So he runs after me. I was like, "Listen, man, I'm sorry. My friend wanted a picture." He goes, "Listen, I don't care about that." He goes, "Have you ever thought about modeling?" I was like, "I can't afford modeling," because I would always get scouted by Blancas and all these little modeling agencies, and my mom didn't have the money for me to go do it. He's like, no, let me do your headshots. So he did, and he got me signed with Wilhelmina's modeling agency, and then I did Elite's modeling agency.
Good for you.
Yeah, until like my
early
20s, and then yeah.
Good for you.
So I did a lot of that, which was fun. But when I was in Miami, I was 25, and my parents were hounding me to have children because apparently, you know, being Latin at 25 and not having children is a sin. Okay. What are you doing? Your eggs are dying. I'm like, they are. Let's make scrambled eggs. And I was dating this guy who I was trying to get rid of because he was such a mama's boy. My God. So, and I'm thinking if I leave, he won't come because he's such a mama's boy, right? So I was like, bueno, Tony, I need to go, Tony. I must go. He's like, no. And I'm like, yes. Bye. So I had to got a moving truck, got myself an apartment. I swear to you, I'm like leaving.
Wow.
Like, this is something out of a movie. He comes out, he's like, Nicole, I love you. Obviously. I'm like, I can find a job where they're like, no, you can't. So he just jumped in the moving truck with me and came. You know how hard it was for me to try to get rid of this guy? He was so cheap too. God, don't ever date a cheap guy.
I know all about it. I left New York with 3 suitcases. left
Oh.
him in the apartment and said, "Look, sell the furniture, do whatever you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye."
Adios. Bye.
Few weeks later, "Oh, I got a job. I'm coming."
Why? Is that your husband?
Why? No, no,
No.
no.
I was about to say he's
Why?
still there, girl.
Why? No.
Yeah.
Why?
That was,
Why did you come? It wasn't working out for like 6 years there. It's not going to work out here.
yeah.
Time to, let me
Time to
spread my wings. Let me
and
go.
go.
So you know what? 1 year and he was
Same.
gone. Right.
Same.
He was gone.
Yeah. I couldn't. Oh my God. I couldn't
Yeah.
take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you
Definitely.
originally moved, did you come to Daytona or
No,
up to
actually, I went. Oh my God, girl, the story. So I moved to Winter Park because I actually got a job at a salon in Park Avenue, right? Because I was like, I worked in Coral Gables, and a lot of my clients had these like these vacation homes near there or whatever. So I was like, okay, at least I'll have some type of clientele. So I moved to Park Avenue, to Winter Park. 5 days after moving, my apartment burns down, like the whole building.
No.
So I lost everything. Yeah, and I was in the apartment when the fire happened, and no one knew that him and I had just moved in, and he was out at the store, and this is so dumb, so try not to judge me, okay? I was blonde for a really long time. So I was taking a shower and I smelled like burned wood, and I'm like, oh my God, Orlando's so nature-like. I feel like I'm out on a campfire.
Oh my God.
And then I open, because the smell started getting stronger. I open the bathroom door and I see flames coming through my front door. And I was like, ah! So I threw on my clothes, grabbed the towel, learned nothing in the fire, stop, drop, and roll, nothing.
Right.
Okay. Threw a towel over me, grabbed another towel, opened the door, all this smoke and crackling starts happening. I run down the stairs. You would think a cute firefighter is gonna come get me. Nah. Somebody's cousin named Jeffrey came and saved me, who stunk. Okay.
Who stunk?
He stunk. God, man, his BO was serious. I'm like, I'm gonna give this guy a shower. So then he
Wait, so did you grab anything?
No. No, I had nothing. I'm not joking when I say I literally lost everything. So I started at zero. And then my ex, that was, he was freaking out because
he came back from the store and the building was burnt down.
Oh yeah, he probably thought I was cooking.
Did they know? Did they know how it happened?
There's so many different stories. Somebody said that somebody left a cigarette when they fell asleep. Somebody said that there was a someone was barbecuing out on the patio. There's so many, and no one ever gave me an answer. And what's crazy is that morning, I went into the office because I didn't need renter's insurance in Miami. But there they said, hey, you had to get renter's insurance. So I asked her, hey, can I sign up with it? Because I don't know how to go about it. She's like, oh, just come tomorrow and I'll sign you up. And tomorrow never came and I don't have any insurance. So Red Cross just gave me $150 and we just stayed and we gave all the money to the apartment complex. So we had no money. And no home and no clothes. And I'm just freaking out. And then, of course, my mom, being as Spanish as she is, she's like, they're doing voodoo on you. Come back home. I'm like, who? Who is doing voodoo on me, Mom? So, yeah, there's that.
Oh, wow.
That is crazy, Nicole. Wow.
And I couldn't start at the salon. I had no clothes. I had no tools. I had nothing. So I had to work at a restaurant. I worked at the Ale House. And since the whole building burned down, there was no other apartments available for all of us that lost our place. And since I had nowhere to work and nowhere to go, they ended up.
So did they give you, because you just moved in, your deposit back or
No, they didn't give us anything. All they did is transferred whatever we had, which was nothing, to Altamont. So they just moved us to Altamont because they had a sisterhood apartment complex there. And then my ex lost his job. So I ended up working at a restaurant for a year trying to get stuff together.
Wow. But you ended up staying in Altamont?
I ended up staying in Altamont and I had to break up with him because his homeboy was just not working and he just wasn't. Yeah. And then
not
he told, no. And after 4 years of us being together, he had the nerve to look at me and say, oh, you should be You're so lucky. I'm still attracted to you after all these years.
Oh my God.
And because I don't look good in orange, I let him live.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
so I broke up with him 2 days later. And then I ended up
Yeah.
again back at 0. So, yeah.
You're a
It happened.
fighter.
Right?
Yeah.
I had the tiger
But
over here.
listen, better to be without.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So where
like-
was the next move after Altamont?
So after Altamont, I actually ended up being a dental assistant because there was this dental assisting school that kept calling me
Oh,
by
good for you.
mistake. Yeah, but this lady kept calling me Michelle, which, by the way, all of my ex's moms call me Michelle by mistake, and I have no idea why. But anyways, so she's like, "Oh,
Wait, let's see.
Michelle."
Does she look like a Michelle, guys? I don't
But-
think she looks like. No.
They're like, "Definitely not." Yes.
No. You're way too feisty for Michelle.
Michelle seems like a nice, sweet girl.
Calm, librarian.
Like reads a book, knows English perfectly.
Eats salad every day
salad,
for lunch because she
drinks
needs to
water
lose
and
20
is zen.
pounds.
Yeah. She breathes and she glows. I love you, Michelle. but yeah, I ended up being best friends with the dentist I worked with, and she was awesome. She ended up getting a job in Daytona, and that's how I ended up moving to Daytona. And when I bought my motorcycle, which I ride, I bought a motorcycle, and the girl that sold me the motorcycle told me about the owner of my salon now. And she's like, "Hey, she just opened the salon. She's looking for somebody." I was like, "Well, as of right now, because I don't know anybody in Cape Canaveral, I can work 1 day a week, I guess on a Saturday." And that's what I did. So I started with her pretty much from the very beginning. So,
That's
Wow.
great.
How long has that been?
It's going to be 6 years in August.
Wow.
I know. I don't even have a ring on my finger or anything. I'm like, excuse me. The loyalty is real around here.
Right.
Do you ever have the ambition or thought to want to have your own? Are you comfortable being kind of with somebody? Is that not
No, I mean, no.
not everybody has the desire to go out on their own. There's a lot involved that some people just want to come do their job and
Yeah,
make
no,
money
I
and
would
go
I
home.
would love to have my own little boutique salon. But my main goal is to be the stylist that kind of grows with you. And that's what I wasn't getting in Miami. I wanted to see my clients' parents. I want to see their kids. I want to be involved in some part of your big day in your life. That's my main goal. That's why I haven't left my salon. So my clients, I know when they're going through something, I know when they need something, I know their birthdays, I know their kids' birthdays. I just want to be immersed in it, and I love what I do. So I just want to grow with them. That's why I don't want to move.
nice.
But, yeah. So if I do, I would like my own little Nicole space, but I still like the intimacy of having not too many chairs because I want to have that one-on-one. I don't like it when people just kind of throw me to the side. You know what I'm saying? When you're doing something as intimate as doing someone's hair, right?
Yeah, I agree. for
Nobody
sure.
throws Nicole in the corner.
No,
No.
man, I'm too big. I'll look like a big shadow,
What about these new places that are popping up, like the My Salon, where you could really have your own
but
space?
it's just, that they don't actually
Yeah.
have suites. I don't see any suites in Cape Canaveral, at all.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
Maybe.
We should,
Yeah.
guys. We should just go ahead and open one.
Right.
We might
I'm
as well.
telling you.
It
They
might
just
as well be a
opened
thing.
one in Vieira. Yeah. I mean, it's
Oh, yeah.
the big thing. Yeah.
So
Definitely.
Oh. So Nicole, I have a little let's get to know Nicole.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's 5 questions.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay,
They're
I'm
all
prepared.
over random.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll
Let's do it.
start out easy. What is your current song on repeat?
Oh, oh my God. Can I look it up? It's called Energy.
Energy.
Yes.
Hold on, I'll look it up while you talk about it.
Yes.
So why do you like the song?
Because the song is actually says, I'm working on my energy. Something that pretty much things that don't,
This
that
song?
don't. Yes, that one. Okay. I did a video on TikTok of it.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
is one of
great
the
song.
top songs.
That's
I'll
one of
add it to
my.
I'll add it to the I'll send it to Cindy.
Yes,
She can work out to it.
it's such a positive song too. And it just talks about like pretty much reserving your good energy for people that deserve it. You know?
Good.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think as you get older, you realize what your true friendships are and your relationships. And that's something I kept holding on to people just because since I moved so much, like I couldn't keep a relationship with people because I moved so much. So when I
Right.
got older, I was just holding on to relationships that weren't, you know, fulfilling
Genuine.
and
Right.
genuine. Yeah.
Yeah.
That people are looking out for themselves and what's just good for them. And I don't want that. And you feel
No.
better. You feel kind of lonely sometimes, but you feel better because you don't have that negativity like hovering over you. You know?
People that bring you down.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Definitely. So then let's do celebrity crush.
Ooh, girl. You know who's been my number one since the beginning of time? Has been Johnny Depp.
Oh, really?
I would have
Okay.
never guessed that. Cindy, tell her who one of your celebrity crushes are.
Oh, I have some
Cindy has
some
a
old
thing
guys,
for
but
Latin
I have
men.
to tell you, yeah,
Oh,
I do.
Antonio Banderas?
No, yeah, he could be one. Andy Garcia, love him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Andy
Michael
Garcia.
Nori. I mean, they're older now, but Michael Nori, he was in Flashdance. Yeah.
Oh, good.
But I'll tell you,
Oh, goodness.
I'll tell you. Last night I saw a movie with Chris Pine. He was a cutie.
Ooh, he is a
Oh
cutie.
yeah, Chris
He
Pine.
is a
He has
cutie.
those ice blue eyes. Oh, he's cute.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
here we
wait,
go.
no, go ahead. You can say something.
Oh, another thing. I guess I've noticed that I like dark hair, dark eyes. I mean, it could be the light in me,
okay.
but maybe
Yeah.
when I see like actors with dark hair and dark eyes, I'm just totally into it. Oh.
I definitely
Yeah.
wouldn't have picked Johnny Depp as your as your
He just
celebrity crush.
seems like that weird artsy dude in class, and I'm
Yes.
just like,
You're here
what
for
is
it.
going through your head?
Yeah.
I want to be your muse, Uncle John's. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like, I want to be your muse. Yeah.
Okay, well, it's your crush. You can have him.
Thank
What
you.
is your favorite makeup product?
Makeup products. I have this like, what is this mascara? That's like a little cheetah thing. It's a little. It's
Oh,
the
wow.
outprint is yellow with little orange polka dots, and it's literally the best mascara if you want your eyelashes to curl.
Nice.
You know what I mean? But like I told you before, the Mary Kay, the removal for the eye makeup is the
Yes.
bomb. It's the
Yeah.
best thing I've ever, and I've been using that. I swear, because like you know, when I used to do like my modeling crap, I couldn't take my makeup off. Like all of my makeup would stay on. I just swipe that sucker, whoosh, and it comes right off. It's amazing.
True. That is true.
So I didn't put it on here, but if you could only have one hair product, what would it be?
Oh, come on, man. That's just not right.
You're on an island and you can only grab one makeup product.
One makeup or one
product? One hair product, sorry.
I'm on an island. The Olaplex number 6. Because I tried the number 9. The number 9 just came out, but honestly, I still don't like it as much as I like the number 6.
What does the number 6 do for the hair?
Amazing. It's great for blonde hair too, because blonde hair takes a lot of beating. What it does, it kind of takes away the frizz. It takes away the frizz. It protects from your heating, from your blow dries and your flat irons, and it just pretty much just calms the hair down. And when you just wear it just like a leave-in, your hair doesn't like bush out. And I have a tendency of doing that. Especially.
What is your current? This isn't a question, but I have more questions. What is your current in your shower right now shampoo and conditioner?
Pureology. Hydration.
Okay.
Pureology is.
I'm about to write this
the
down.
bomb. Please write it down. Pureology has been. It doesn't build up. It works all the time. My hair feels.
How often do you wash
better.
your hair?
This mess of a hair? Well, if I surf, if I surf, I wash it right away. But I wash my hair like every 2 days.
Yeah.
Like 2 or 3 days, all depends.
So like I'm a horrible person and wash my hair.
Are you? Let's
like
talk about that.
But like today I took 2 showers, but like my first shower because I knew I was gonna shower again later, I didn't sometimes I don't wash. Like I'll just like do like a little conditioner or just water.
Why do you feel like you have to wash it every day?
Because I can't shower and not wet my hair. And like, I don't know, I had a son, and like, I'm literally, you can't see it, but this is all gray under here. I should come and see. But
You
that's not
should.
even my problem. I don't even care about the gray.
Yeah.
It's these baby hairs. Like, I always see these moms like on YouTube and stuff that wear the headbands, and I never understood why. Like the kind that like are kind of thick. It's like more in style. But now
Yeah.
I get it. So like if I put my hair up into like in my job, like I have to kind of wear my hair back. So it's constantly like in a thing. I get these like it just looks I look a mess. So and then to hold those down, you have to put some kind of product, which I have to wash out. Like the only time I won't wash my hair is like sometimes I'll get my hair braided and I'll go like 2 or 3 days. Or like if I dye my hair, I usually like to get it braided so that I don't wash it for like 3 days. I mean, I don't get like oily hair or even like super dry hair, but and my hair was very long. Somebody made me cut it off, but it's growing.
Okay.
This is like natural. Like I showered literally right before the show.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Yeah.
So if you had to put products, so have you thought about like blow drying like just the front area, like the bangs, like smoothing it out and not worrying about the rest and see if it kind of lays
If
back?
I showed you what kind of blow dryer I have, you would be like,
all right, I'm giving you a blow dryer.
I
I have like
come,
an
I
extra
have to
blow
come see you.
dryer.
Literally, it's like next to me, but it's like
Does
I
it
don't
have
know.
does it have the nozzle? People forget to put that nozzle on the.
Hold on.
What happened?
I think she's going to get her blow dryer.
No, it's right here.
Oh, where's the nozzle piece?
There's no nozzle. But
She don't use it.
Cindy gave me this.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
if
for,
she
like,
wants to
curl your hair.
diffuse it,
If I wanted to diffuse it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there is. Hold on.
Oh goodness.
Let me not break my neck. Hold on.
Listen, I am one of those girls that like I love having my hair done. I just don't like doing my own hair. Like it's just my least favorite thing to do.
Yeah, well, it's because it takes long, right? And when you don't know how to do something, everything seems like a chore.
Yes,
Right.
that's exactly
So
it.
you need like a little nozzle. I actually have this extra blow dryer I can give to you.
No,
It's a hot tool.
No.
No, seriously. I'm like a hoarder of blow dryers because I try everything else.
This one right here, she's the same. She has like every hot tool you could think of.
Yes.
Oh, speaking of this lady, if you have any clients, Nicole, that are looking to purchase, my friend has a home for sale in Merritt Island.
Merritt Island.
Oh, actually, I have 2 of my clients that moved from New York that are looking for homes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This is a perfect family home.
Yeah.
It actually has some acreage in Merritt Island, which is a very rare thing.
Right.
Has a full-size basketball court, volleyball court, pool.
Is it a home or is it a condo?
No, it's a house.
Home.
It's a house. It has a house with a tennis.
No tennis. Volleyball. Volleyball.
I mean, I volleyball.
Where do you surf? We'll come see you.
Ooh, girl. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So I live off of Buchanan.
Okay.
It's
just remember that this is live, so I don't want any papers.
If anybody wants to murder me, I'm off of Buchanan. I'm a really fast runner and a strong swimmer. Cuban.
There you go.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways, but like I don't swim. I don't go by the pier because it's too crowded.
Too crowded, right?
Yeah, and since I'm by the water, I just go out there and I'll see where the current is going, and I go a little bit further down and I let the current take me back.
Yeah.
Me and Cindy are definitely going to make an appointment to come see you, and we definitely want to come watch you surf. But definitely for our hair, I'm way in like South Palm Bay, but you're worth the drive, honey.
Definitely.
Thank you, babe.
So I have a few more questions. But keep going.
But one thing I want to say, Nicole was a sweetheart, and a couple of weeks ago they were doing a photo shoot for all the ladies in American Business Women's Association. And Nicole was nice enough to come and help the ladies with their hair before
It was so much
their
fun.
photo shots. So
And some of
really,
them really need
that
Thank
was
you.
so nice. That was so nice of you.
Thank
And it
you.
meant, it
And
meant
had
the
so much
world.
fun.
let's
to
not
them.
mention Miss Cindy Grossman was so kind and brought makeup to help the ladies
Thank
touch
you.
the
did.
makeup.
I
up.
Yeah, I
tried.
got
You
to do
know,
my
I
lipstick.
tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I tried.
And
So
I love the photographer. She was so much fun.
She was amazing.
Yeah,
she
I
just
told her,
added me
her
on
name?
Facebook today.
Yeah.
What is her name? Lindsay?
Lindsay, I forget her last name.
Yeah,
Sorry.
she was terrific. And she's in Merritt Island.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I think we need to plan to do something again with her,
I
with
think
you,
I think we
Nicole.
should do a fun shoot. You know,
Right.
because people like
Yes.
fun people.
But even like business stuff,
Absolutely.
like
Yeah.
what I do, what Cindy does, what you do, it's all different.
It's
but
it's all
Right.
it's all good
it all ties
clientele.
in, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely. So
Yeah.
tell me, worst first date.
Oh my! I cannot wait to tell you this. Okay, so I lived in Virginia. My car died. Long story. So, I was talking to a coworker. I was working at a restaurant. I was talking to a coworker, and I was telling her, I was like, "Man, I really like all the guys here because I was by the military base in Virginia, the Newport News." I was
Yes.
like, but I just feel like these guys are just aggressive. And she's like, Nicole, you just gotta go out with like a nerdy guy. And I swear to you, the Star Wars convention went out, and there was like 10 to 15 nerds going in through the door. I'm like, are you serious right now? I swear my life is a
Wow.
movie. So they come in and they're all sitting down, they're all joking and blah blah. Me and my coworker and I are working the table together, or working the party. And then one of the guys like, hey, like my friend wants to get like your number. And she just looks at me. And I'm like, at home, I mean, he looked nice, right? And I was like, you know what, Nicole, what's wrong? Like, you can go on a date, that's fine. I give him my phone number. He texts me, he's like, hey, would you like to go to a comedy show? I'm like, oh my gosh, I love
nice.
comedy shows. I'm like,
Right.
yeah. I swear to you, mind you, I'm in the middle of my modeling, so I'm still doing like photo shoots and whatever. So the guy shows up to my house with a jean jacket on, this oversized shirt and jeans, and then shows me Polaroid pictures of himself wearing the same outfit that he's wearing. Says, oh, you know, you're not the only one that's model. And I thought he was joking, so I started laughing. And my friends were like, he's not joking. I was like, oh. So I was like, okay. So I go to the car, and my brothers and my dad are gentlemen, so they open the door for me.
Of course.
So I'm waiting to get my door open. He's like, oh, the door's open. And I'm just like, excuse me, Jeffrey? I'm
Yeah.
like, okay. So I open the door, I get inside. I feel a little weird. He's playing some weird techno music. I think he probably thinks I'm into that because I'm from Miami, whatever. Anyways, so we go to the comedy show. I swear to you, he just walks out, and I thought he was gonna open the door. I'm like, well, maybe he's gonna open the door. So I'm kind of waiting around. He like bolts inside the comedy show and doesn't pay for me to get in. So I had to pay for myself to get in, which was only like $5. But I'm like, okay. So I pay. I go in. He tells me like, I already ate and I don't drink. I swear. And I'm like, okay. So then he goes to the bathroom, and two guys at the bar bought me a drink.
Good
Right?
for
I'm like,
you.
thank you. And I'm like sucking this sucker down because I need it. And he complains about all the comedians. Oh, the comedian this, comedian that. I'm like, all right, bro. And I text my roommates, I'm like, I cannot wait to get home. This is like literally the worst date ever. I don't care how vain it's gonna be.
Cindy would have definitely called it off.
I would have been gone.
Yeah.
Or I would have hooked up with one of the guys at the bar.
On it, yeah, but I was all innocent and stupid. Someone slapped me. So then I go, and this guy had the nerve. So I get out of the car, and he's walking me to my door. Only gentleman-like thing he did the whole night. And I'm like I'm grabbing my keys. I'm not trying to pull a hitch moment here. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
trying to get in there. And my friends are holding the door so I don't get in. Because he's like, he puts his hand on like the wall, and he's like, so I had a good night. I'm like, are you? Oh,
That makes
I don't
one
think
of
so.
us.
I don't think so with that kick, that breath that's kicking from a mile away. And so I'm trying to get in, they're holding the door, and finally they open the door and I fall in, and he's like, oh, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. And I just close the door. Never again. It was horrible.
That sounds
Oh.
really not fun.
It was hilarious
But
later.
speaking of horrible things, it's
Yeah.
kind of a long one, but would you rather be in a relationship with someone who has bad breath all the time, no matter how many mints, or someone who has dirty fingernails, no matter how many manicures?
Honestly, I'd rather do dirty manicures. I cannot do with the breath. Like if it's
Yeah.
kicking me, especially after working at a dental office, like, I
Yeah.
just want to throw Listerine in your mouth. It's just like
Yeah.
let's,
Yeah.
I bet
let's
you
take
saw
care of
some
it.
crazy,
Yeah.
crazy teeth.
You know, I saw some crazy teeth, but you know what's the saddest thing I saw? Like two sad things. That the one was domestic violence of a
Oh.
woman, and she was beautiful, only 23 years old. Like he messed up her entire jaw, and
Oh.
she was so like literally beaten down and just so like ashamed of herself that the doctor took it as a pro bono thing and helped her.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a
Yeah,
good person.
I was so sad, and somebody went missing, so they had to go get the dental
Oh,
records
yes.
to find
Yes.
them. So I was
Oh.
like, that's how important like that paperwork is. So it's
Right.
crazy.
That's
Crazy.
right. Can you imagine that's really the only way to identify somebody?
Yeah. I know.
Unbelievable.
Thank goodness I'm learning all this stuff on crime. So I
Yeah. Oh, I know. When I lived
Give
by
it-
myself, HSN, the murder show, that's how I used to go to sleep at night. Go
see,
figure.
that's
goodness.
a special kind. That scares me, but yeah.
Yeah.
She's a special kind of lady. So how can people that watch this, how do they contact you? Plug like
Right.
your business?
Oh
or-
yeah.
Yes.
I work at Hoots Beachcomber Salon. It's the #1 salon in Cape Canaveral. So
Nice.
we'll probably be the first
Hoots.
one. Yeah, but
Hoots.
on
How do you spell hoots?
HOOTS. But when you go on Google, actually, you just put Beachcomber Salon and it comes right up. And you can book online.
Oh,
If you wanted to.
nice.
Yeah.
Great.
Who wouldn't want to?
Right? I'm excited.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
definitely. We love having you on the show. There's so many more
thank you.
questions, but maybe we'll have to do like a part 2, or maybe me and
Yeah.
Cindy will have to come get our hairs done and then have you
Yeah.
I
on.
might as well just
Exactly.
go live over
Exactly.
there. Or creating
Oh,
magic.
sure.
Like
Cindy,
that.
I have to show you Nicole's TikToks. Nicole is quite the
Oh,
TikTok
okay.
lady.
Oh, I
I'm a-
love it.
I'm a-
Yeah.
She just did someone's hair green. She's done blue.
I have.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think Cindy should go pink.
Pink.
Let's do it. Like a temporary. You
Yeah.
can do a temporary pink.
Yeah. Doesn't
Little-
last, right?
No, it'll just
In
wash
October
out.
for breast cancer plus Skinergy.
Oh, there you go.
Who
There you-
knows? Mr. Mitch may like pink.
Or you can do like a little hair like extension thing that
Right.
like a little tiny tape in.
Yeah, I always
leave it
want
on
to
there
do it
and-
like down here.
Exactly. And you don't have to bleach your hair. You don't have to do anything. Just
Right.
attach it. And then
Was
with
your
the
purple
oil,
tape in, or
It
was
was.
it?
it was my purple was a tape in. Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
Yeah. I
wow.
just felt like having a pop color, which it's funny because growing up, kids usually go through this whole like rebellious stage. I was like a 30-year-old. I had like flowers and white sheets and candles. I was living in my own romantic movie.
So is your hair color natural? Like that's your natural hair color?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, my mom
Looks
used to dye my.
beautiful.
Thank you. My mom used to dye my hair blonde when I was a kid. So
Really?
Really?
yeah, and I have pictures of proof. I'm like 2 years old with roots. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I never had life.
Did she do hair?
Yeah, she was a hairstylist.
Ah.
So what happened was that my sister's 8 years older, and she was dyeing my sister's hair because my sister wanted, I don't know, dyed hair. And I was coming after my twin brother, and the brush fell like on my head, like right up here. And she said I looked dumb because I had this little piece in blonde, and the rest is just, like a light brown. So she just grabbed the rest of the color and put it on my head and did it all the way until I went to cosmetology school. So I was blonde
Wow.
my whole life. Yeah.
Did you ever ask her why?
Yeah, she's like, I like it. That's where childhood trauma starts. I'm gonna need a therapist.
I hear some Latina mothers are serious,
They're dead serious. And my mom just likes. She thinks that my natural hair color is too aggressive. That I look aggressive. I guess I don't look very sweet.
You look very sweet. What color is mom's hair?
Red.
Oh,
does-
That's
She
a
d-
little aggressive. Did you tell her
Right?
Mom you may need to calm it down?
I did. And she's like, no, I'm going to dye her red hair. I'm like, okay, mom, whatever.
Do you ever do her hair?
Oh, yeah. You know how hard it was for me to do my mom's hair? She's very particular, very picky. She's like, I'm like, mom, I've seen your haircut. You haven't changed this haircut in 100 gazillion years. Yes, I know what you like. So when I did it, you should see the look of shock in her face. Like, oh, mira, it looks good. I'm like, all right, lady, whatever.
I've had to look at that back of that head for a long
Forever.
time. I know how you like it.
That's so funny.
So yeah.
But thank you so much, Nicole. For
Thank
coming
you.
on.
Thank you, Nicole.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had such
Definitely.
fun.
I hope you have a great evening, and we'll definitely make appointments and catch up soon.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank
You're welcome.
you.
Thank you. Bye,
Thank
guys.
you. Bye.
Cindy, it was another
Yes.
Monday in the books.
Sounds
I made
good.
it. I
and
did
I just,
these 2 more times.
you did great. And I just want to shout out to Tammy. She made a comment. I want to say thank you. And you were very missed that night. Yes.
Yes, Cindy's house is beautiful. And I wanted to give a shout out to you. Yesterday was my daddy's birthday. So he's the big 60. So
Oh, boy.
I wanted to shout 60s, you know. Wait till you turn 60, Cindy. We're going to throw down.
Don't rush me. Don't rush me.
You look beautiful. People wish they looked that good. So,
I'm getting up there.
but
I'm
I hope
getting
that
up
you
there,
have
but
a
I'm
great
not 60
week.
yet. You too. Feel better. I hope the household gets better there.
Definitely. And I
Wishing
hope you
the
have
best.
fun on the not the Titanic situation, but
Right. Thank you.
definitely.
I appreciate
And you
that.
guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we really, really
Yes.
appreciate. And we're happy to be back. We have a guest next week. You want to give a little sneak?
Next week. Not next week.
Oh,
She's
it's
the
not
week
next week.
after. Yeah.
Oh,
But we'll have something good next week.
Definitely. So
Thank
thank you
you.
guys so much.
We go there.